Hello and welcome to DBMS. I am Parinda Prajapati and in today's video lecture we are going to learn the DCL commands. DCL stands for Data Control Language and it is used when you want to create user. Suppose as a system you have created some table and you want to give access like adding access or updating or deleting record access to some other user, then you can do that with DCL commands. So let's start with how to use this particular DCL commands. So here I am already connected with my by default system username. So let's start with select query. Suppose I have one table. So here message is that not connected. So let's connect again. Connect system, my password. Now I'm connected as a system. So now I will use this query. So in particular employee table, I have columns employee ID and employee name and the three records are there. So now suppose I want to give privilege of this particular table to some other user. So first thing what I need to do is first I need to create user. So to create user, you have to write create user, then username. Suppose I want to add a user with name Smith. So create user Smith, then you need to provide password. So for that identified by and then whatever the password you want to give. So I want to give the password ABC1 here and then enter. So user is created. So now let's check that can Smith connect with our database or not. So connect. Now username is Smith, enter, and password is ABC1, enter. So now error is there and that error is logon denied. As you can see here, logon is denied. So we have just created user, but we didn't give any privilege, like we didn't give the privilege to access this database. So now I need to connect with the system again, and then I need to give privilege so that Smith can connect with our database. So to give the privilege for accessing the database, what you have to write is grant, and then you need to write create session Smith. Grant is succeed. So now if you try to connect with Smith, then you can connect. My password is ABC1. So wait a minute. I have a mistake in password. So first let me the clear screen. Now I have to connect again. So my username is Smith, password is. So now I'm connected. So as a Smith, suppose I want to access the table EMP, which is already there in the system. So now what I will write is select star from EMP. But as another user, you don't write EMP directly because EMP is the system table. So what you have to write is system.emp, then enter, and then again error is there that this table or view does not exist. Why? Because we have connected with Smith user and we don't have privilege to use this select command on particular table. So now what I need to do is I need to connect with system again, system, and then I need to provide privilege particular Smith user. So now suppose I want to give privilege of select as well as insert. So Smith can insert data also. Grant, then privilege like select and insert, then on your table name I want to give privilege on employee, then to whoever the user is there. So here is the Smith to grant succeed. So now you need to connect with Smith again, username Smith, password is ABC1, and now I'm connected as a Smith. So now if I use this select query and run this query, then now I can access my table. Suppose I want to insert the data, yes, I have privilege to insert the data as a Smith. So insert into, then again table name system.emp, then values, first Suppose I'm adding the fourth record. So 4 and the name is suppose F. Then enter. One row is created. If you run this select query again with using up arrow key, then you can see that already fourth record is there. So now let's check this as a system also. Connect with system, connect it. First let me do the clear screen again, and now use this select query, but as a system I don't need to write system.emp. I can directly use emp and enter. So yes, fourth record is already there and added by Smith, and I can access that record as a system also. So now let's connect with Smith again. So here is Smith and the password is EC1 and enter. Now suppose I want to delete some record from the table, then I will write delete from system.emp where id equals to 1. So now again I have same error like insufficient privilege, because as a system we have not provided the privilege of delete to Smith. So let's first give the privilege of delete, and then we'll try to delete as a Smith. So to give privilege again grant, then whatever the privilege you want to give, so grant delete on emp to Smith. Now grant succeed, and now I will connect as Smith again, Smith and password. Now I'm connected, and now I will try to delete something and let's see what happens. So suppose I'm deleting delete from system.emp where eid is equals to 4. So now one row is deleted. So now let's check this table again with using select query. So here system.emp and enter. So now my fourth record is already deleted. Now if I use the update query here, update table name, so here system.emp set id is equals to 4 where name is equals to C. And if I run this command, then again there is the same error, insufficient privilege, because as a system we have not provided the update privilege to Smith. So if you want to give privilege of update, so now you know that how to give the privilege. Suppose you want to revoke privilege from the Smith. Now you want that the Smith cannot delete any record from the EMP. Then you need to revoke the delete privilege. So to do that, first I need to connect as a system. So now I'm connected. Now to revoke any privilege, you have to write revoke and whatever the privilege you want to revoke on table from Smith. Sorry. I'm writing this again. Revoke delete on now revoke succeed. So to revoke any privilege, you have to write revoke delete on table from Smith. So now let's connect with Smith again. Smith and password is EC1. Now I'm connected, and now I will try to delete something. So delete from system.emp where the id is equals to 1, and it will give me error like insufficient privilege. So this how you can create user, you can give privilege, and you can revoke privilege also. Suppose you want to delete user, then what you have to do is drop and then username, drop user Smith. So now again there is error like insufficient privilege. And now you know that why this is why this error is there, because I'm connected with Smith username. So first I need to write connect, system, then password, and now drop user Smith. So user is dropped. So if you try to connect with Smith, then it will give you error because it is deleted from the database. So this is how you can use the DCL command in your database. So that's it for today's video lecture. In next video lecture, we will see some other commands used in SQL. Thank you so much.